Hi Geminis, welcome to your February 2018 reading. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. Lighting's changing in here. I've been having a problem with my light bulbs going out quite often, or it's getting dark, so I'm trying to make do with it. I had to take one of the living room lamps and plug it in just to get extra light in here. So the cards that we got, I'm going to be doing these readings a little bit differently than I regularly do the monthlies. I read energy. I just need to switch up the energies, and so I'm changing the way I do it just to break up the energies for myself. We have the Ten of Cups coming through. We have the Moon coming through. So the Cancer Moon could have brought up some deep-rooted emotional issues that you've had from your past. It can also be, I'm getting, okay, for some Geminis, if you've been spying on somebody who's an ex-partner or thinking about them, you need to move on from that. The past is the past, okay? It wasn't supposed to work out for a reason. Like, there's somebody else that you're meant to be with, okay? It may hurt now, but it won't hurt in the future. You'll see in the future that you'll get what you want. I'm hearing it was in Virgo's reading too, and it might be because I just listened to it. I was bumping around there. It's 2 unlimited, no limits. So it's the song. I don't know if you guys know that. It's from the 90s. We got the Knight of Pentacles coming in. I'm seeing you're disappointed about something, but I'm not sure why you're disappointed about it. It was emotional. Maybe you made an emotional offer, or maybe it was a past relationship didn't work out and you're dwelling on it, and you don't need to, because again, things played out the way that they needed to in order for you to build a firm foundation in the future. So you're disappointed in yourself a little bit here too, Geminis, and I don't know why. Okay, you're limiting yourself here, and you shouldn't be. You have some sort of creativity in you that you need to pursue and go forward with. You feel like you're going to get out of your box here. You have the Five of Pentacles, and it's interesting I said that you're going to get out of your box. You're boxing yourself in. The Five of Pentacles is a card of change. It is finances. Some of you could be having financial issues, okay? But if that's the case, then you need to make changes. So this could be you need to put limits on yourself, okay, in the sense of cutting back financially. So that's instead of buying coffee out every day, you're making coffee, okay? And it's also with the Knight of Pentacles, that is practical and grounded, okay? That is a resourceful person. You need to be resourceful. Okay? You also need to understand that where you are right now, you have everything that you need to start, okay? And the universe will apply abundantly the things you need step by step once you take the momentum, once you put thought into it, though. Okay, you're not seeing things for really how they are. You could have had a project or something that you did that you're emotionally unsatisfied with, but it's you need to take the practical steps to make it happen. All right, you're feeling drained somehow. There's these illusions. Pisces season could be quite important to you guys, and Cancer season. I am getting Cancer here, which means that you're emotionally repressing things. You're holding on to something that is no longer serving you. Okay, you have no limits. The only limits you have are the limits that you're placing upon yourself. Okay, so try again is what I'm getting. Try again. Okay, things aren't going to be the same as they are. They are if you're going to hold on to things, though, and you're not going to release what needs to be released. There's something here that you didn't release during the full moon. And you need to release it. Okay, and you need to stop focusing on others. You need to focus on the self. With the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, that is earthly. Okay, that's the here and now. That's the material senses. That's what you can touch and what you see visually in front of you. And I got this in, I think I've been getting this for a while for you, Geminis. You're not perceiving yourself in the correct manner. You're beautiful. And you need to appreciate that. You don't need all this junk. You don't need to be concerned about your image. You need to be concerned about the interior, not the exterior. All right, the exterior is an illusion. You do have like some sort of illusion here, and anybody that has any brains to them or wits to them, they can see through those types of illusions. All right, so like if somebody's not confident, you want to ensure that you're not compensating. Okay, you also want to remove yourself from anybody that's making you feel like any vampires. I'm getting anybody that's trying to prohibit you. Okay, I'm also getting the sense, try again, Gemini. All right, like there were some secrets, some things that came to light, some disappointment that you have, and I do feel like it's within the self or some sort of decision that you made that didn't pan out. Okay, well, it didn't pan out because it wasn't time. You just keep going, you keep trucking. Okay, things are going to get better. You have the Four of Wands, you have the King of Cups, and then you have the Three of Swords. Okay, and everybody's like, Three of Swords. If you're in a relationship, somebody's cheating. No, it's not like that. Okay, the Three of Swords here is like, for some of you, you need to let go of a past heartbreak. Okay, because it's prohibiting you. You don't want it to shut you down and close you off. Right, and then we have the Lovers, which is your card. Okay, and you guys are fabulous. Feel the love, people, let it in. I feel like some of you guys in February, they're single, okay, and holding on to past hurt and things like that, are like bitter, and you don't need to be bitter about anything because the world's got lots of abundance coming towards you, emotional support and love. Don't close it out, all right? Like maybe some of you were thinking about like if you could have done things differently, it would have been different. Well, okay, well, if that was the case, then things wouldn't have ended up the way they are. You wouldn't end up being who you are. Bad things that happen build character, okay? The King of Cups, I'm seeing, okay, some of you could have father issues. So it's like you might come from a divorced family or something like that. You need to heal from that. Some of you could have choices too in love. Like you have a lot of choices. Just ensure you're not picking people for superficial reasoning. You want to ensure that, especially as a Gemini, you guys need to be challenged intellectually. Okay, you need curiosity. You need experience and to try new things and to be stimulated. Those are the things that matter to you guys. All right, you need knowledge and wisdom. That's like, you're curious. Okay, this person in the past could have prevented you from that. Okay, blocked you. All right, could have been a job, could have been a place, could have been a thing. You need to separate yourself from those things. You have some sort of creative energy in you that you need to like get out there. You need to pursue it. You need to try it. You got plans and things that you need to go forth with. You know, you could have haters around you. That's not a surprise as a Gemini. Sag has got haters too, you guys. Scorpio, Aquarius, Leos, and Virgos. They get a lot of haters. I don't know why, but those tend to be the signs that people tend to hate on. Okay, and if you got positivity in you. People are going to try to drain that out. All right. As a Gemini, you're quite positive. Don't let people suck that out of you. You're very caring, though. Okay. Don't be afraid to express your emotions. Okay. You do need to separate yourself from something. With the Lovers here, it's like I'm getting self-love with the Lovers. So a person in the past could have taught you the lesson of self-love. Okay, my concern here is overcompensation, or somebody's drained you or made you hard. You got the Tower and Temperance. So the Tower I see as Aquarius energy, and Temperance I see as Sagittarius. It is Sagittarius, but the Tower I do see as Aquarius. It's shocking. It's fast paced. It's unexpected, and those things are associated with Aquarius. And we are in Aquarius season right now, I believe. Mars did enter Sagittarius, I'm pretty sure. As a partner sign, you would be feeling more pressure. It would be mirrored to you. So you would be getting some sort of frequency to push forward as well, okay? You are the partner sign, so you will get energies and shifts just as much as Sag will, all right? Because it's like a scale. When one side gets off balance, the other side has to be balanced out. And as a partner sign, you guys would be part of the scale, right? Sag is here, Gemini's here, so that like if one of them starts to get adjusted, the other one will have to adjust to match the energy type thing. And Sages are being pushed forward into change, so you're going to be pushed forward into change too. It would be done a little bit differently. It seems for you, your change would be in the emotional sense and value here, the way that you value yourself, priorities too, putting yourself on top of the priority list. Because some of you might be quite the givers here to others, and you need to go more internal here and give to yourself. Okay, so you really got to evaluate your emotional needs here. Okay, because for some of you guys, you might be looking for somebody who can give you this material security, and that's not what you need. You may need somebody who, they might not have as much money or be as successful, but the value that they have, as King of Cups here, is they can nurture you and support you and emotionally heal you. Okay, that might be what you need, instead of somebody who can just buy these material things for you, or take you out for dinner when you're feeling bad. Okay, this guy will hug you when you're feeling bad. Okay, when you're getting mad at this guy will come up and be like, I love you. You're hurting inside, let me hug you. This guy will do that, right? Like, you need the emotional support. You don't need the material support. You don't need the superficial things. There's a father here. You do have somebody who's quite emotionally supportive. It's coming through as a water sign. Could be a Cancer. Doesn't necessarily mean that, okay? They could have significant Cancer in their chart. It doesn't have to be a placement. They could have a lot of planets that sit in the house of Cancer, all right, which would make them come across as a Cancer. They're quite nurturing and supportive, that type of thing. They're very creative. Water signs I see as scientists. They're quite intelligent. A lot of people have a misconception about them. They are very intelligent. They're usually good with numbers, solving problems. You do have something that may occur that will separate you. It could be like a divorce becomes final. Uh, you're emotionally going to get balanced, though. You are. You have to ensure that your passions and your desires are aligned. It is saying that. And you got to make your decisions based on self, okay? understanding your needs and wants are different. Wants aren't necessary. Your needs are necessary. Okay. And then on top of the Five of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So if you guys are perceiving yourself as somebody that's not beautiful, well, that's bull, because the Nine of Pentacles here is Miss Independent, Mr. Independent. You guys are quite valuable. People see you as beautiful. Okay. You do have this elegance to you, radiation. I'm seeing like light radiating out of you, where again, you have this misconception of yourself. Okay. And you don't want people coming towards you for superficial reasons. If you're attracting superficial people, okay, then you have to reevaluate what are you doing, okay, that is causing that to be attracted to you. I don't believe in the whole thing where you attract what you are. Okay, maybe there's a sense of truth to that. There's always a bit of truth to every saying. Okay, like how far that truth goes, it's usually just a shred of truth in it. Quite often people that are positive attract negative, okay, and people that are a negative will attract positive. It's just the, there's no up without down, no down without up, there's no happy without sad, you like, or bad. You need one, you can't have it without the other, okay. And they're usually brought into your life to teach you lessons, events, builds character. I am seeing, okay, so if you're a woman and you wear a lot of seductive clothing, there's nothing wrong with that, okay. If you're confident, all the more power to you, really. Like, like, the thing is, you want to be aware that if you're like wearing seductive clothing, so like mini skirts and then like low cut shirts that show a lot of, your boobs are hanging out and stuff like that, okay, well then obviously you're going to attract people that are just looking at you for superficial reasons, okay. You don't want that. You want to be respected for your mind. And as a Gemini, you guys are like, you got these beautiful minds, all right? Like, that's what you want. Okay, you don't want somebody coming after you for your money or for what you look like. You're never going to be happy in that scenario. And the same goes for what you're trying to achieve. You're not achieving that. Um, uh, Money buys temporary happiness. Okay, like it does help you. Let's not lie about things here. Okay, like money does. It can help you solve problems. Okay, but it's not the end all be all. All right. And money buys you temporary happiness. You see a lot of millionaires, they go out and they buy a car one week and then they buy a car in the other week and then the next week they have a different car. That's because that car only gave them the fulfillment of happiness for a couple of days, and then they were in this feeling of loss and feeling like not happy, so they go out and buy a car to try to fulfill the need to be happy, and they realize that they're not. Okay. So they buy another car to try to give them that temporary feeling of happiness, all right? And then that dies out too. Things don't buy happiness. Okay, experiences and memories do. You got one life to live, and you're here to live experiences. You could have cut yourself off too from somebody or something that no longer served you, and you're quite shocked that you were capable of doing that. Or you're going to surprise yourself in some manner here. That you're stronger and more capable than you thought is what's coming through here. And it's also like coming through that you're going to make a decision about something, and it's going to be very balanced. You got to be very balanced when you make this decision. And it's about forward movement. You do have the Six of Cups here. Again, this is reflecting on the past. I was seeing that earlier in the reading. You want to remove that nostalgia, okay? The person you were in the past is not the person you are presently, and it's not going to be the person you are in the future. Okay, so like, don't fight change here. Let it happen. Okay. And then you have the Hermit. Okay, and this is Virgo. I was getting Virgo earlier. It's inner wisdom. It's also your path, all right? And you're reflecting on some things. Gemini, you have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and you don't be afraid to share it. Okay, like I feel like somebody's trying to like brighten your shine, and if that's the case, they can't do that. You're Gemini, you're gonna shine one way or another. Okay, I call you guys my gemstones, uh, because like if you put a diamond and then you shine light on it, that rainbow comes out. You know, you see multiple colors. That's Gemini. The way that they think is just beautiful. All right, like don't let anybody take it away from you. You might need to contact somebody that has wisdom. Okay, you could be partnering up. You could have like this could be in business or something like that. You left the job and you're going towards a new job, or you changed the method of doing things, or you had a project and then like I feel like you're disappointed that you didn't something happened with it and now you got to restart it. It's no biggie. It's not whatever you're going through is not as big of a deal. It may feel like it in the moment, and maybe that's unfair for me to say that. We all go through situations where we feel like that. I feel like there's a little bit of a pity party happening here, where you're not seeing things clearly for how they are. I do feel like some of you do have a daddy. There is a father issue here. Some of you may need to seek counseling or something like that. And then others of you are concerned about children here. Your children might be doing something that could surprise you and make you feel quite proud of them. There's definitely an energy here of you're going to prove, um, you're going to accomplish something. It may take time, but you're definitely going to see the value in yourself and move forward. Something was prohibiting you, and now you're going to be unblocked. Those energies are coming in. There's some separation business-wise that you could have created. I am getting that. Or you're going to have to separate yourself, or in business, you're going to have to take a different approach. You could need help. With Virgo here and the Knight of Pentacles, with the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles, okay, that's research and development. That's slow, methodical, practical changes, movement as well. Virgos are very sensitive. They take very good care, usually, of their bodies because they're very in tune with its needs. They're highly sensitive. They can usually tell when things are off through energy. They can tell when somebody's staring at them from across the room. They're very sensitive, Virgos. So it is saying that, trust your intuition. If somebody's sending you negative energy, you'll feel that. If you're trying to partner with somebody, you'll also feel if it's the right thing for you or not. Okay, maybe you have to fire somebody in your company. If that's the case, you have to do that. Like don't feel bad about that. Uh, you may need an accountant. You may need with the Knight of Pentacles. That's research development. Okay, that's somebody that is a realist. They look at cold hard facts. Uh, so you may need some sort of business management, um, a business advisor, a lawyer, somebody who's doing some sort of research and development for you. You can't do everything on your own. You may need some help here. There is creativity here though too as well. Like you have an idea for something, um, you need to be slow and methodical about how you do it. Ensure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's as well. And then for some of you guys, if you're having self-doubt, don't. With the Hermit here, you're highly protected spiritually, and you are quite intelligent. You have information that the world needs, something that you can create or bring to life. Uh, the world needs it. You have great wisdom and knowledge here. You got to be practical, though. It is saying that. Be practical about things. Be patient and calm, cool, collective. Okay? And reflect on, if you're reflecting on your past, I wouldn't recommend that. I think that you guys have done that enough. Uh, but if you're reflecting on it, you want to reflect on it from the lessons. What did you learn from it? What did you gain from it? What did you can't look at it as what did you lose if it was a person and they didn't love you. Well, they didn't love you, so you didn't lose anything. Okay, now you're going to gain. You're going to move towards the future and gain somebody that does love you, type thing. If you lost a job, well, that's okay. You're going to go to another job that that's going to appreciate you. Okay. And then some of you want to ensure that you're checking your account records, finances, to ensure that you're not being overcharged for something. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity given to you. And I'm feeling creation. So it could be like a new job opportunity given to you. For some of you, it could be a new friend, a new romantic partner. That option could be given to you. It's you taking the steps to do it. For some of you, you may not be ready for it. Okay, like you may think that you want a relationship, but you're not ready for it yet because you're still reflecting on, with the Moon card here in the Six of Cups, you may still be emotionally blocked from something that happened in the past, and the universe doesn't want to give you this new person yet because they don't want you to sabotage. Like there's some healing that has to be done before you can um, enjoy your abundance. That way your abundance isn't tainted. The universe doesn't want to taint things. Um, but you could be creating something. I'm seeing pictures, film and pictures. I'm seeing when I touch that. And pages. This is like information, scriptures. You could have hidden knowledge and stuff like that too. Uh, the High Priestess came up, and the High Priestess is sitting on top of the tower. So it's like what's hidden will come to light. It's definitely going to come to light. For some of you, it may not be in a manner that you like. For others of you, you may like what comes to light. Uh, but with the Knight of Pentacles, it is saying that you gotta face reality here and see things for what they are. Okay, like yoga can be very beneficial for both men and women out there. Um, some of you may be wanting to create your own yoga studio. And then if you have choices between a few people for love, you want to be slow and methodical because there's some hidden information that can come to light. All right, about one of them. Don't wear rose-colored glasses, it's saying. All right, you guys. Hopefully this helped you out. Namaste, and I will talk to you next month. Ciao for now.